So we're done with the shaping. Now it's time to move on to the glassing. You have something on the thing, right? One thing you want to do is you want to mark where the fins are going to go. So if you're not glassing it, whoever is glassing it knows where to put the fins and the angle you want on them as well. For the back fin, anywhere from 3 to 3 1/4 about. It's kind of where a lot of standard fins are. I want mine a little bit further back because I like to play with it a little bit. And I think it gives you a little bit more drive. So down the line, you're going to have a little bit more drive. Typically I have it at 3 to 3 1/4 right in there. So you can see I'm moving it back about 3/4 of an inch. So that's gonna make a difference where I set my forward fins. Typically I set them around 11 to 11 1/4. So I'm gonna move these back and I'm gonna set my front fin right at 10 1/4. Here's a shaper square. There's lots of different ones out there. This will help you when you're setting your fins. Also with just checking the overall evenness. This one has the fin template set in right there. So find our mark there at 10 3/4 right there on the stringer. And then we're gonna go over here and everything's gonna be measured off the rail, how far in from the rail you want. I personally like mine at about 1.125 right there. So not very far out. And then you want to make sure that this is square, parallel to the stringer. And then this is how much you're gonna, it's called toe in. So the angle, this would be straight, right? Something like that. And then it would be fast if you're going straight, but it would turn like crappy. It would turn really crappy. I've gone like almost like that much. I think I did like 1/2 inch one time. And turning is awesome, but going straight is crappy because it's pushing too much water right here. The water's coming in like this and it's pushing, like paddling, it sucks. But then as soon as you're up and you're on a rail and you're doing a curve, then the water's gonna be coming in like this. But I like it right around there, just under 1/4 inch. That's typically where I'll put it right there. And then we're gonna do the other side. You want to make sure that everything's the same on this side. Okay, now we're going to sign the board. Just going to check the thickness, just about 2.5. 19.5. It's a little wide. I like 19 1/4, and this is 19.5, so 1/4 inch wider. So I like to sign it right above the fins. That's kind of where I go. Some people go right in the middle. Some people go right here. This is actually a cool spot right there. But I like to just go right above the fins here. 1/2 inch by... You just want to get a really soft lead. So this is 8B. So this is a second blank, meaning that it was rejected by the manufacturer because it has some defects. So in this one, it had a gash in the foam, both on the top right here and also on the bottom. But it's just for me, so I don't really care. So I'm just gonna put some spackle. Some people are very against spackle and they'll only use Q-cell and resin, but I haven't had any issues with it. I've done whole boards with it. The benefits of spackle are one, that it's really light, and two, that it dries really quickly. So Q-cell is a little bit heavier, and Q-cell will take obviously longer to dry. You can see these holes right here. That we're just gonna fill in with spackle. The thing is, you could not fill it in. You could just fill it in with resin, but it's gonna be a lot heavier. So here's some spackle. Lightweight spackling, patch and paint. Again, it's not perfect, but it's gonna keep a lot of that resin out of there.